Well, I injured myself, I think when I was 17, and it's just been, my disc has been degenerative since,
Right, okay.
and I re-injured it after work one weekend, and since then I haven't been able to return to work properly because I can't really last a full day's work
Yeah.
without being in pain for like 2 or 3 days. So
Wow.
it's been pretty shit.
Yeah.
But
What kind of work do you do?
I was a auto sparky, like
Oh, yeah,
automotive
yeah.
engineering. So I was doing like alarm installs and car audio stuff and that. But yeah.
Right, so
yeah.
is it a problem with your vertebra, a disc?
My doctor said there was, the last time I had a visit, said there was permanent nerve damage to this leg. So there's like atrophy to the muscle and
Yeah.
like can't put weight on that leg properly
Okay.
without pain and all that.
And so what have doctors suggested? Have they given you any hope? Have they said, this is what we need to do, this is our plan?
Well, they don't really tell you straight up. They're not very straight up. They're a bit wishy-washy with their explanations, and a lot of the doctors have been to sort of say, oh, you might need the injection just to cancel the pain, and they throw a lot of drugs at you, and just to say that you can't fix this pain, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we can fix that, that's going to be good enough. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Right. So Chris, I need you to come and stand here. Now, very often the surgeons, when they work on backs, the person is stood up. If you go to a chiropractor or an osteopath, very often the person, you lie down, don't you? But when you lie down, it's a very different thing. When you stood up, they can actually see what's happening. Right, this is going out the way it's well. Great. And just point out to me where you get most pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Right. And then just relax and go. That's all you need to do. Okay. So this little hand gesture you can see here is moving energy between the layers of the aura. We started quite a way out. The sound is used to make the molecules vibrate. As the molecules vibrate, they very often let go of what it was they were holding on to, whatever story, whatever pain, whatever emotion. Clapping's a dispersal of energy, so once they've found a little pocket, they'll often clap my hands together just to disperse that little pocket. Now as I move forwards through time, myself, my lifetime, it's very likely that the gestures that you see me doing, the clapping and the moving, it's likely that's going to diminish, because they told me just the other day that the reason a lot of this movement is for my benefits, that I know something's happening. If I just stood there, I might not know when it was finished. So a lot of the gestures that you see me doing are for my benefit and for the audience's benefit in terms of understanding what is it we're doing. Now they've not finished yet, Chris, but just walk around a little bit and notice how it feels compared to how it normally feels.
Very similar. Very trapped up, down,
Yeah,
up.
cool. And then face back that way. See, what they're going to do is they're going to work quite a good distance out. They're going to get closer and closer. And as it gets closer to being complete, I'll be closer to his body. They're working from the outer layers of the auric field, the human energy field, into the physical layer, which is very close to the physical body. So at this level, I can see one of the beings actually taking stuff out from around a vertebra. Now just notice, Chris, your feet. Notice how you're holding more of your weight on the right side than on the left. Yeah. And notice how you're holding your weight front to back of foot. Yeah. Right, now they've brought out what looks to me, it's a lot like tinfoil. It's more like, actually, remember in your old-fashioned cigarettes when they had that silver paper? That's what it looks like. That brings back a few memories, doesn't it, eh? Yeah? And they're using that to insulate the nerves, I believe, or it could even be the spinal column, I'm not sure, but I'm just seeing it being used. Right, so walk around a little bit and see how that feels. Yeah, insulating it with a bit of silver out of a cigarette packet worked. It's not really that, it's not really that, but I see things and I try and describe what it is. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's cool. Isn't that amazing? I've got to make sure I have got it all.
Oh, yeah,
I've got to make
it's
sure I have got it
incredible.
all. It's
Yeah, you can
incredible.
feel it.
Yeah. And they just put this little piece of silver. Isn't this amazing? Right? But remember, I've got this gift so that when the time comes, people will listen to what comes. I'm here to keep a lot of people safe. Yeah? There's some very sinister things at work. Very, very sinister. Right. Right, so face that way again. He's now got to make sure that we have got this right. Yeah, when we're off camera, I'll tell you a little bit more. Now notice the weight between left and right foot. Is that more even?
Yeah.
And it's even front and back as well.
That's feeling like I'm standing up straight.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it, eh? Beautiful. So somebody's happy? Does that feel good?
Yeah.
Each time.